only asset that had alignment. And funny enough, someone posted in the chat about the blockage affecting the delivery of goods and oil and all of that stuff. So which then people have actually been speculating that CAD might actually start getting some strength. I find it very funny. I find this thing very funny, the way the market moves. Why is it that it's when there's an alignment, that's when a news comes up and say, okay, this is happening around the world around this time. I feel like almost everything around the world is literally planned. That's the way legitimately I feel. I feel like there's a big plan going on in the background, and we're just all dancing to this mysterious tune. Because why would a blockage happen when the CAD is meant to go up? You understand? Yeah, it's totally rigged. Why would it happen when we're expecting CAD to go up? Look at the seasonality chart. This damn thing has been doing this thing for 40, 55 years. So it is very, very weird, but I guess this is the world we live in. So looking at it, we're expecting it to start going up, I think, from the 24th, 25th. And if I check the calendar, that's a Wednesday. And if we look at Wednesday on this, for example, I think, let me just so exactly on the 24th. And remember, I think I was saying last week webinar that until the price gets to the 20 moving average, don't make any move. And that's what happened on the 24th. It went up on the 24th as planned. Let's check Euro CAD. That should go down. 24th. It actually started a day earlier. Went down. GBP CAD. This asset GBP is, I don't understand what these people do in this country, but trust me, these people do some weird, nasty stuff with their prices. They would rage you and then they will still fall. So on Wednesday, on the 24th, this one didn't. It played out on the 24th, but 25th came back, rate everybody that went on 24th. So it dropped about, let me see, 100. Let's just say 100 pips. Yeah, and then came back, rated everybody, and then went its own way. Then we had the AUD. Let's see what AUD did. AUD also dropped. AUD actually dropped a day earlier. Had this massive drop before, and then dropped further. Let's check NZD. NZD, look at that. They dropped a day earlier. This came a day earlier, and this one literally did a massive drop, 200 and some pips, 201 pips before the pullback. So that being said, all around the table, CAD looks strong as predicted, right? So that being said, I think it might still continue the move because now we're in the 28th. So we're looking from the 29th, which is tomorrow, to start trading again. And CAD looks like it's going to continue its move towards that direction. Now let's check COT report quickly. I think today I'm actually going to give out signals because I haven't done that in a while. I feel like it's been unfair on so many people that have been with me for years now, and then I stopped giving out signals. Let's do normal analysis today. Let's see what's happening. And me, I don't look at news. I believe news is rigged. It's all noise, except from the ones that are coming from the central banks, of course, because those guys there's some next level stuff. So yeah. So now let's check CAD. Now with the current COT report that came out on the 23rd for the CAD, we can see now they pulled out their position on the short, they pulled out their position on the long side. And if we check the indicator shows a drop. Now, that being said, this doesn't mean that I'm going to abandon the CAD pair and still not trade it, because I know that the momentum from last week was higher and can still be filled out. I will still put CAD into my trading logs. But for argument's sake and to just keep things as simple as it was before, we would normally skip this. Let's say we're doing fresh analysis. Let's check gold. I think Mukhtar is like gold, and I haven't seen gold in a while. Let me just go back to gold and go check that. So I'm just doing a fresh analysis from the start, guys. I would ignore last week analysis and we start with something fresh. So we check gold first. Let's see what gold is saying. Today is the 28th of gold ain't aligned yet. Gold is still playing around, so I'm just gonna let that go, let that slide. So, but let's see what the COT report for gold is saying. They're looking long bullish, so we're just gonna leave that. Let's see CHF. Last week, all of these assets were confused. The CHF has a little bit of buying power, just a very tiny bit, not too much. But let's check what the seasonality for CHF will say. Let me just check that up. All right, CHF 28. Okay. Now this looks rough, right? This looks very rough. Oh wow. Okay, we might find something right here. Maybe 29th. We have 29th to 31st for a little buy on that one. And we have that little buying power, just a little bit of position, just trying to push that. And if we check the probability tool, you might find something. So CHF, let me just put that down. CHF, let's pull long, right? So CHF is long. Now let's check what the probability is saying. All right, let's go CHF, check CHF JPY. So from the, we're trying to look to going from, I think, was it 20, 29? I don't remember where you're playing with me. Yeah, 29, so which is tomorrow. So let's check CHF JPY for tomorrow. Normally, remember, I always like this thing to have 3 days move in my direction. Without 3 days move in my direction, it puts me at a bigger risk. So I want to try to avoid that. So now what I can see though is CHF JPY on Monday, it's giving me a short, then a buy, then a short. I don't like things like this. Things like this scares me, make me lose money if I'm not careful. So we go to Euro CHF next. Let's see what Euro CHF does. All right, no, much moving too fast. So on the 29th, so Euro should be going down. We got that down, then we got that down. We got that 3 days. So Euro CHF, right? That's looking kind of good. So let's just put Euro CHF, go short. Now, for the people that don't understand what long is, long means buy, short means sell. You know, long just means buy, short means sell. And if we're expecting CHF to go long, which is CHF to have strength, of course, if you're using Euro CHF, you expect Euro to go down because Euro is the first derivative from the two. Understand? That's why I'm selling Euro down and I'm looking for short positions in Euro. Okay, so let's go check Euro CHF. Let's see what's popping with that one. Right. And this thing used to elude a lot of people. All right, let me try to find it little by little. All right, here we go. So Euro CHF, right? We expecting a short in this asset, right? We're expecting this to drop. Now, before I make my final decision on this, right? I'm a very big fan of checking what the real spread shows me and what what the price has been doing prior, to this. I correlate that with the seasonality just to make sure that I have everything more in tune with myself. Quite frankly, right now the analysis is 80% done. The other 10% is just technical analysis. But what I would do in this scenario is I would check if there's a dip coming. Now I can see a very small dip. It's not that much. There's a small dip from here, from this 414 all the way down to 518. There's a deep, but it's not big. I would have loved it to become bigger because this indicator tends to give you what's going to happen way before it happens, right? That's what this indicator does. It doesn't get it right every time, but it does get the work done. So it's speculating that there's going to be a fall in the CHF. And if we check, let's check what okay. Look at this on the monthly now. On the monthly, right here, we can see like 950 EMA is literally just holding it down. And if you check the Williams on the monthly, it's already pulling down anyway. So that's favorable to. When I check it on the monthly right here, on the weekly right here, I don't like this because it's getting power off the 200 moving average. So it's kind of like there's a battle going on between Euro and CHF right now. Who's going to lose strength? But I will still bank more that, Euro is going to drop probably to around this level before it then starts to pick up. So about 183 pips. God damn, this asset is very small. 174 pips. So let me check. So let's go check average move on a daily. Let's see what that does. 51 pips, 70 pips. It's not that much. So what I would expect in this asset is a drop. But before I finalize that, let me just quickly check the seasonality for CHF, right? Let's see what's been happening on CHF seasonality just to compare and contrast. So on the 22nd, right, we expected a drop to happen. Let's see, did it happen? So that means if there's a drop, that means you're meant to gain strength on the 22nd, right? So let me check. So on the 22nd, it didn't quite gain strength, but the strength came in from the 23rd and up until now. And if we check this, that strength is meant to play up up until right now, which is what is playing out right now. So we might actually see that drop coming. So with Euro CHF, we short from Monday, right? Which is 29. All right. And that's one analysis done. Now, when it comes to technical aspect, I mean, I don't want to be spending too much time on technicals, but what I normally do is, and you can do this if you have any supply support and resistance indicator and just an entry indicator, you can always use this for what's it called, for your entry. So I just normally use the PZ support and resistance. I always take it away from this because it gets this stuck. So now, from what I'm seeing, I already know where my take profit is going to be. My take profit is going to be on this 20 moving average. I'm not risking it, which isn't big. That's just 37 pips away from where price is currently right now. But let's look for where entry is going to be. And entry is most likely going to be somewhere around this red line right here. So somewhere around here would most likely be the entry, pull back for 10 pips and then drop. Actually, take profit could actually be at the 200 EMA on the 4 hours rather than the take profit being here. All right, then let me just quickly label that up on the 4 hours right now, and let's compare that to what it looks like on the daily. So right here, so somewhere around the double bottom right here would be the ideal take profit, but the first take profit should be somewhere around here. Your second take profit is here. Most likely the price is going to retest this zone and bottom out a little bit further to here. But that could happen. That might not happen. I don't know. But from what I can see, everything stacks up in our favor to short this asset, even though the consolidation is in play, right? So that's the first one with the CHF. Let's go check something else. Let's check what's it called? A different CHF pair to see what we can find, right? By the way, if you have any questions, just drop it in the chat box. It's much easier. I can just read it and then just answer your question if you have any questions. All right, so let's check USD CHF, right, for the same date. So USD CHF down, up, down, up. So we let that go. Let's check CAD CHF. So we're expecting CHF to have some strength, but because I know that CAD is stronger right now, I wouldn't want to mess with this. Actually, look, it gives me more strength towards the towards the CAD. So what I can do is I would wait. I'll wait on this one. I'll let this one go. I mean, it doesn't align with my CHF rule, but I can actually check. Hold on, let me check one thing. CHF. CAD CHF. It's giving me that. Yeah, I wouldn't touch this now because it looks like a pin bar is happening right here. Price is rejecting this level currently. So this might actually drop. So you just let this one slide and let that go. CAD CHF. We move to the next asset, GBP CHF. GBP is really, really a difficult one to be playing with anyhow, but it is sweet to trade. So with that, GBP, we're going to, it says buy, which is contradictory to what we're expecting on the CHF because we're expecting CHF to have strength. So we let that go. Let's check AED CHF. Let's see what that says. All right. AED CHF is also giving that strength, so we let that go. NZD CHF. Let's see what that says. So NZD CHF is also giving that buy, so we let that go. So through the entire CHF pair, the only one that we can find that works is the what's it called? Is the euro. Okay, so we can only find the euro CHF that seems to be the short for us from Monday, and we can exit that trade. We're gonna actually exit that trade by maximum 31st, right? So exit 31st. That's it for that one. Literally that's literally the analysis done for that one. We can then choose another pair, for example, JPY. Let's see what that does. Oh, people have questions. Please check GBP, USD, and NZ. Damn, bro, you want me to go through all that three? We got limited time, but I'll try to touch on. I'll try to touch on them. I'm touching on JPY next, and I'll probably pop in. I'll pop in into any of the ones that you just listed. Where'd I go to the chat room? I can't find the chat room anymore. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'll pop into probably GBP, USD, and NZD as well. Okay, so let's quickly check JPY. Let's see what JPY is saying. In JPY from the 28th, we actually see a fall on the JPY.
That's February. Okay.
Oh, is it? What? No, this is February, bro. Thank you, man. Man, this will have been some weird one. You know, go trade it and then go end up trading on the wrong side of the pit. All right, 28. Yeah, this also gives 2 days trade. So, you know what? Let me let that slide. I ain't gonna touch it. Thank you for that, by the way, Mokhtar, man. Safe. All right. So, and it's actually giving me a long for JPY. For some random reason, the commercials are buying JPY. So they're literally expecting something to happen. I'm presuming they're piping up position for the 7th. They're piping up the position for the 7th right here. So that long that we are seeing them going in now, they're probably putting in buy orders or, you know, buy limit or buy stops for this specific date right here. So we're just going to wait to that time, though, to trade that. So let's go to, so I wanted to see, which one did you want first? Chat, we wanted the GBP first. Okay, let's check GBP, then we go to USD. Okay, USD comes here first. Let me go USD, then we'll go GBP. Now, if I even do anything with USD, let me see what the COT is saying. COT is giving us a buy on the USD. Let's see what the seasonality gives us on the USD. Okay. Now with the USD, I ain't gonna even touch this now on the buy because the seasonality is giving me a sell, but the COT is giving me a buy. But this would have been very, very nice if that gave a sell. So with the USD, I'll probably wait till next week before I do anything on the 7th right here. Right here will be the sweetest time to go in on that one if they give a sell. All right, let's check GBP next. So you understand the USD is literally a no-go right now. There's no alignment. We need that P alignment to be sure of the trade that we're going, just to give us a very good edge at trading. So GBP on the 29th is meant to gain strength up until 31st. So I can still manage the GBP. So let's see what the COT says with the GBP. All right, let's see what that's saying. Yeah, they're giving strength on that one. So they're doing a little bit of buying on that, and they're taking out position from the short side. So GBP might actually have some strength this week coming. So GBP is coming on 29th. And the process repeats itself. So we go to GBP this time around. Check GBP CHF for the long. Someone has a question. Let me see if I can do. Nah, the gold is no go for now. Gold is in a line, so we just let go, right? Let's let go play for a little while. We'll come back to that later. So GBP CHF on the 29th, we have that buy. Then I would have loved it to be 3 days in a row, but I mean, it's a short buy anyway, so we buy for 2 days. So let's check GBP CHF. Let's see what that has to offer. So GBP CHF. Now, where's that asset? Yeah, I can't find it. GBP. Wait, what? I can't find this GBP CHF for now.
To your right.
There we go. Thank you. Right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, right? I couldn't find it in a second. So GBP CHF is giving us a buy, right? It's telling us a buy. William is still looking up, but he does have a small dip right here. I can still try, maybe ignore that dip and look for the continuation of GBP CHF. If we look on the 4 hours, let's see if our PZ gives us an entry point. Right here, bang on 20 moving average or between 20 and 50 moving average. Right here is the entry. Right, literally GBP CHF to buy for Monday if price comes all the way down here first. So we have to wait for price to pull back. Hopefully there's a market gap that pulls down here and then just does the rest for us, and then we go in. So with that one, we say GBP CHF, we go long. We go long from Monday. Exit 31st. Now remember, guys, you want to do your average wick for the guys that have the indicators that I sent over. You want to you want to do your average wick size for the previous 5 candle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Calculate the average wick before you even decide to go in. I personally would just wait for price to pull down a little bit, because from what I'm seeing right here, price is most likely going to pull down to this region, and then from there, buy this asset to go long, right? And that's the one for that one. Also, let me actually check. Let me not neglect the fact that it's the wrong one. Let me not neglect the fact that GBP. Let's see what GBP has been doing prior to this. So what's the date? 26th, 25th. So let's check what GBP did on the 25th, which was a Thursday. It's meant to gain a little bit of strength on Thursday up until 26th. All right, Friday. So let's see if that happened. Yeah, that happened. That happened right here. So 25th to 26th. That's fine. So yeah, let's just wait for that pullback. We wait for that pullback to happen, and then from that pullback, we go in long on the GBP CHF, right? Now let's check another probability for the GBP. Let's check GBP JPY. See if we have any alignment on that one. Let's see if we have any more alignment, and then okay. Yeah, GBP seems to want to have strength throughout on JPY as well. So bye. That looks much better for me on that three in a row. So we go GBP CHF. GBP JPY. My bad. All right. Okay, so GBP JPY, same exact same thing. I mean, I wouldn't want to say it will pull back to this part. So let me just check on so 50 moving average and 20 moving average EMA, on the what's it called, 4 hours would be an ideal point to look for. And there's a support region around there, and there's a little tiny other block right here. I doubt if it's gonna come back all the way down here to come right. So entry would be here for that one. So GBP JPY JPY is also long Monday exit day first. So so that's another one for that one. So I mean, we have 3 trades so far. Does anyone want me to check another one? I know someone wants me to still check the NZD. I'm still gonna go there. Okay. I mean, good. Yeah, because I don't want to overload, so many assets into it. We don't really need that much asset every week to make money. Just stick to 1 or 2 assets and you'll be perfectly fine. I don't want to disrupt the kind of like, oh, I have this asset to trade. I have that to trade. Let me trade this. Let me trade that. Before you know, your account blows off, because a lot of people don't even have the equity to hold that trade anyway. People don't have 10,000, 100,000, a million in their account to trade with. So if you have too many trades, your focus gets diluted and then you end up losing money, right? So we'll look at the NZD. So NZD is also meant to gain strength on the 28th, which is today. I mean, today is a Sunday. So NZD is meant to gain strength. And if we check the COT report, which is very important, it also have a strength meter coming in. They had in position to the long and the short side. Now, when this is happening, I always keep tabs of non-commercial. These guys are putting position in the short, so I would favor my long position a lot more. And if we check the NZD, we can check the NZD probability for other assets and try to see what's happening. Let's go for NZD. See NZD CHF. Just going to check that date and see if we can get that slight buying power in there. So as a question. You want to see US 30, right? Nasdaq. All right, no problem. All right, let's let me check. we're gonna go through that in a second. Let me just quickly check this one. So this has buy. Nah, that doesn't look good for the NZD. Let's check NZD JPY. Let's see if it looks good. We're expecting a 3 days buy at least. So let's see. Does that look? We have that. Yeah, we have that buy right there, and then we can look at that. Let's check the NZD JPY. Just for checking sake, you can trade it if you want, but I personally just wouldn't want to go too far into many trades. So, oh, this is looking good already. I mean, I think there's a curve happening on this one. Damn, that bottomed out sharply. But now this is where the question comes into play. Would I want to trade this asset? I'm not sure yet. Let's check what happened previously with with the NZD seasonality. So from what I can see right here on the 28th, so we're expecting a buy, but we expected a drop to happen on the 27th or 26th, between 26 right here because of the 21 years and the 27th, we expect a drop to happen. I think that actually did happen. It actually happened way earlier, which is it happened on the 23rd. Now, I'm looking at the wrong thing again, right? Wait, I looked at the wrong thing, guys. Let me check. No, yeah. So 23rd, okay, 23rd. We saw that drop happen on the 21 years and the 15 years to 24th, but we're expecting a kickback from the 24th to 26th to the top side. So 24th to the 26th to the top side, which then also happened. And then we expect 26, 27, 28, which was Saturday and Sunday to go down. Then Monday goes back up. So this is playing out the way it's meant to play out. So NZD JPY is also another one to to put into the list if you want to trade. I mean, entry point and this one is slightly more tricky. I would normally say the 20 moving average right here, but you can always do that. And if you put in the ATR value, ATR value on the 4 hours, which gives us 26 pips, 26. Let's say 26 times 1.5, which should give us 39 pips. So the stop loss will be 39 pips. If you go in right here, for example, the 20 moving average, the stop loss is going to be somewhere around here. Yeah, around here. You shouldn't get rated. I don't think you'll get rated because this zone has already been tested. It's been tested by here already. So NZD JPY is another one for buy. So NZD JPY long Monday exit 31st max. So that's another one to go into. So now let me put all of that aside. Let's go check Nasdaq. Right. Let's go see what US 30 is saying. US 30. Let's see what that has for us. I don't have the seasonality for German 30 and Brent. Nasdaq. I've been holding that position for a long time with that Nasdaq stuff, man. It's kind of, it is good, but I'm not really vibing totally with the move it's doing yet. I'm expecting it to, pump. So 27th, which is yesterday, based on the 15 and 5 years, we should see an up move. But the up move might not actually mature based on the 48 years till later on. So we actually might see an up move in Nasdaq. 29th, we're gonna see maybe a consolidation a little bit, but maybe by the 1st we should see it going up. It's not really all clear. I mean, the only time we have a full clear line is on the 14th, right here, 14th of next month. But from what I'm seeing right here, based on the 15 and the 5 years, there should be a up move happening from the 27th, which was yesterday. That could come in as a gap to the upside, and we might see that gap to the upside, and we might actually take advantage. Let's see what that looks like on the chart anyway. Okay, let's see what that looks like on the chart. Oh, okay, this is the chart, right? So Let me delete this. I don't need that anymore. So on the chart right now, we can see on the 4 hours that we kind of get like some little strength right there. But from what I'm looking at, yeah, we might actually get some power. 20 moving average and 50 moving average has been keeping it down. It's been playing around. And you can see all this consolidation. This is why I didn't want to go back in, because those were expected. All of this right here, consolidation. I try to stay away from them and just find the days that move, you know. So we might actually see maybe a gap to the upside and then price retest in this region right here. Because what price always does is it moves away from a region, then comes back and tests where the tips are in that region, you know. That's what it did right here. That's what it did right here. And so it's going to move away from this region and probably come and test around between this tip and you know, and this zone right here. So that might actually happen on Nasdaq, and we might then see the up move start happening. I mean, this asset is a beast. You know, it's been going up for years now. And this is monthly chart, and you can just see that flow, that smooth flow. You know, so it just looks like Bitcoin as well. So, you know. But yeah, that's that one. So Nasdaq, it's something you should be careful about. But you know, I would be I wouldn't be looking to get more position for now till next month. I already have more than enough position in there. What is it? Ask for? No problem, man. You can ask for as many assets as you can. We just have time. You know, we're gonna just assess it within the time that we have. You know, and just take those trades. With it. So that's fine. It's cool to ask questions. Matter of fact, literally today's analysis is done. This is what we have, right? This is what we have right here. So if anyone has any question, please let me know and I'll answer that. We have like 3 minutes, 50 something seconds left, 49 now. So if you have any questions, just pop it up. If you want, you can unmute yourself and we can have a little chat. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, I don't want to comment on Bitcoin. I don't want to comment on Bitcoin. But yeah, Bitcoin is something. It's something right now. It's something right now. I don't want to see anything on Bitcoin. You know, to me, I think it's a beautiful asset. Bitcoin is literally a very, very beautiful asset. Yeah, you know. So right now, I'm just watching, but I don't want to see anything regarding Bitcoin at the moment. You know, I think it'll be something lovely in the near future. So yeah, so that literally sums it up for today's webinar. I mean, we have the Euro CHF short, GBP CHF long, GBP JPY long, NZD JPY. We have that long. So you know, these are 4 assets that we can look to trade as from tomorrow. You know, wait for the market to open, do a little bit of digestion, and you know, wake up properly, and then you can then start looking for your entries. You can exit by the 31st or whenever you feel like, you know what, price is going to pull back at this level. Let me get out quickly. Take your money and walk away, you know, having a 5-10% growth on your account is something. And don't think about the money, guys. This is one thing. You don't think about your growth in terms of money. Think about it in terms of percentage. If you go to a bank, right, most banks give you an interest rate for 0.5%, 0.1%, right? While they take your money to come trade with your money and they make 20, 30, 40, 50, 100% every year out of your money. You understand? So if you say, for example, you have $1,000 account and you made 200 profit, that's already 20% return on investment that you already have for a year. You understand? So with that, for not even a year, for that trade alone. So think about it. A bank doesn't even give you that much return on investment. Trading is not something to get rich quick. You know, if you try to get rich quick with trading, you're going to get broke very quick. So you don't want to do that. You want to just think about it as an investment. Invest your money, you know, take what you can from the market. The market is too rich, by the way. So you don't want to give it anything. Take what you can. It's still going to take some money off you, but enjoy the journey. You understand? Bro, if I start sharing money with you guys right now, you guys going to make me go broke. You know, I know some people already. I know someone, I'm not going to say their name. Someone's already asking me for 10 G's. Someone came the other day asking me for 15 G's. You understand? So, you know, I don't want to say much. You understand? If I give out 10 G's, 15 G's, by the time I'm giving the 20th person, I ain't going to got no money in my trading account left. You understand? So
you are giving what we needed.
Huh?
You are giving what we needed. We don't need the money. We need the experience and the knowledge.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding that. Some people just want the money. I wouldn't, I wouldn't say much, but some people have come and asked me for 15, 10 G's before. The people that ask me know themselves, but it's all good though. Contest or challenge. What do you want me to do a challenge for? Do you want me to do a giveaway, like a membership giveaway, or you want me to do a challenge for money? Which one do you want? Charles, you look like you like money, man. I can smell it already in you. We have like 30 seconds left, so quick. Which one do you want? Giveaway for membership or money? If you can answer the question, I'll probably do one by the end of this video. Okay. Membership giveaway. Okay, membership giveaway it is. Then I'll do a professional membership giveaway today. I'll do it right now in a poll, and then we'll choose somebody and then give them the membership. Okay. All right. Have a lovely weekend, guys, and we catch you